guys, thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to talk about calibers. Now, not too long ago I put up a video talking about the 5 guns that I would own if I could only own 5 guns, right? And I kind of based that off of the 5 firearms categories that I've talked about a lot on YouTube. Basically that being that every gun owner should have, a good .22, a good handgun, good shotgun, good hunting rifle, and a good defensive rifle. And if you have those 5 covered, you're pretty much set with whatever life might throw at you. So I put up my list of the 5 guns I would personally choose to fill those 5 categories. And I got a lot of questions and comments and PMs and stuff coming in, but one question I noticed came up several times was, what about calibers? If you could only choose 5 calibers, what would those 5 calibers be? And would it make a difference in the guns that you chose on your list? And I thought it was a great question. That's what I want to talk about here today, because I think it's, starting with the ammo when going to choose a firearm is a great practical way to choose a firearm for any given purpose, whether it's hunting or defense or whatever. You're kind of saying, look, I'm not going to worry too much about personal preference yet. Let's start with the ammo. Is it common? Is it available? Is it affordable? And is that ammo effective for the reason I'm buying the firearm in the first place? And it's a great practical way to go about choosing a firearm. So that's what I want to talk about here. So, my 5 choices to cover those 5 categories, as far as caliber goes, are going to be this. First up, let's talk about .22. Well, .22 is .22. Okay, you can't get around that. That is a category of its own, and it's a caliber of its own. Everybody should have a .22. I've got my Marlin 795 here, my zombie gun. That's my favorite .22. .22 is great. Okay, it's great for kids, it's great for plinking, it's great for small game, it's great for training. It's just a fantastic round. You should have at least one firearm in .22, hands down. And if you can only have one, I recommend a rifle, not a handgun, simply because you get more versatility out of it. It's a little bit more effective, especially if you're talking about small game hunting. All right, so next up is going to be the shotgun. And again, no surprise, I'm going to stick to 12 gauge, the same as I did in my last video. This was my Mossberg 500, but it doesn't matter. Maverick 88, Remington 870, Benelli, who cares? A 12 gauge shotgun. Why? Because 12 gauge is common, available, affordable, and very, very effective. Yes, 20 gauge is great, but as far as fitting those criteria, 12 gauge is definitely better. All right, next up is going to be the handgun. And again, I'm going to stick to the same thing that I did last time. Okay, I'm going to go with a 9mm Glock 17. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Glock 17, doesn't even have to be a Glock. It can be a SIG, a Smith & Wesson, HK, doesn't matter. But 9mm. Why? Common, available, affordable, effective. This is an effective defensive round. It is the most common and available handgun round in the world. And there's a reason why. It does its job, and it does it very effectively. So hands down, if you're only going to have one handgun, it should be, without a doubt, a 9mm. All right? Now here's where my list starts to differ from last time. Let's jump to the hunting round. I'm going to go 30-06. Now last time I chose a 30-30 because I love the lever action Marlin 336. It's my favorite rifle. But 30-06 is a better round for hunting. It's more common, it's more available, affordable, they're about the same, but it's far more effective. You get a lot more range, you get a lot more power out of a 30-06 than you do a 30-30. I also prefer it over the 308, and I prefer it over the 270 as well. Those may be personal preference issues, but again, you're talking common, available, affordable, effective. 30-06 takes the cake above just about every other hunting round out there, hands down in my opinion. And then of course for the defensive rifle. Last time I chose an AK in 7.62. This time I'm going to go with an AR in 5.56 or 2.23. Why? Because the 5.56 2.23 is, say it with me, common, available, affordable, and very effective as a defensive tool. Yes, I love 7.62. Yes, I love the AK. But when it comes to the ammo and fitting all those criteria, the 5.56 in an AR platform is by far a better choice. So there you go, guys. There are my 5 calibers. If I could only have 5 calibers and they had to be good and set up to fit all the 5 categories to cover me in all situations, it's going to of course be a .22, it's going to be a 12 gauge shotgun, a 9mm handgun, 30-06 hunting rifle, and a 5.56 AR-15. So there you go, guys. I appreciate you watching. Any questions or comments, leave it down below, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks.